Hey there people, Ryan White here for highpointmusic.com.au. Today's lesson we're going to jump in and learn a solo jazz guitar arrangement of All the Things You Are. 3, 4. Okay, so starting off we've got this F minor 7 voicing here, and then we're moving to a B flat minor 7 there. So that's our first finger across the A, D, G and B strings, second finger on the A flat, which is your 9th fret, and then your third finger goes on the 10th fret there on the D string. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 and to this B flat minor 7, which is your first finger still on the 8th fret, third finger on the 10th on the G, and then you've got your second finger playing the B and E strings there. Okay, so once you've hit that 1, 2, 3, 4, you then hit your B string on beat 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 2, 3, 4. From this position we move down to an E flat 7, 1, 2, 3 and 4 to A flat major 7 here. Okay, so that's right, so second finger on the 8th fret on the D, first finger on the 6th fret on the G, third finger on the 8th fret on the B, and going 1, 2, 3 and 4 on the B string there. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 into our A flat major 7 there, which is your first finger on the 6th, third finger across the 8th fret on the G, B and E strings. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 and on beat 4 you go back to your B string. So it's 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, just like that. Next step people, we're moving down to our D flat major 7 here, which is your first finger on the A string. Your third finger is on the 6th fret on the D. Then we've got our second finger on the 5th fret on the G, and then fourth finger on top of the F, 6th fret on the B string. Okay, so you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we move to this D minor 7 shape. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, D minor 7. So we keep our fourth finger still. Our second finger for this D minor 7 shape is on the A string there in the 5th fret. First finger is on the 3rd fret on the D, and then your third finger goes to the 5th fret on the G. So you've got 1 to put on the end of that. So from the D flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, move to your D minor 7. Okay, so that's on our E string. Fourth finger hits the F and then into that C major 7 voicing, just like that. Okay, so make sure you're applying steady and controlled repetitions to those chord shapes if you're not familiar with them. Once you can play it accurately and smoothly at even a comfortable tempo, let's jump onto this next bit here. So we've got C minor 7 to F minor 7 here. These are our chord shapes. Okay, so we've seen those before. So we've just, what we're playing here, we're just transposing that down to here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Come back to our B string, and then we're going to go to this A flat voicing here, which is our first finger on the 4th fret, third and fourth fingers on the 5th fret on the D and G string, and our first finger is muting or laying across this A string here. So we play 2, 3, 4, and then we go to this A minor 7 voicing here, which is our third and fourth fingers are just getting laid flat, okay, and then our second finger is moving up into the 5th fret. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then into this G major 6 voicing here. So nice and slowly from our A flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, then we go to our B string on the 3rd fret, back to our 5th fret, okay, on the C note, and then move our third finger down and set up this G major 6 voicing, which is our second finger on the 3rd fret, first finger across the 2nd fret on the A and D strings, and then our third finger's up the octave on the B. So recapping that nice and steadily, we've got C, 2, 3, 4 and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 4 A flat here, and then A minor 7, All right, cool. So for our bridge section, we've got and then cool, let's put that together. So our opening motive is this. Okay, so D, G, D, which is our first finger on the 7th, second finger on the 8th fret on the B, and then our 4th finger on the D note, which is the 10th fret on the E string. And 1, 2, 3, and then into this A minor 11. Voicing here, which is first finger on the 7th, third finger on the 9th fret, second finger on the 8th, and then obviously the 4th finger is where we had it before. So A minor 11, and then what we're going to do is lift our 4th finger up and lay our 2nd finger flat like that. So we go from here to here to get that A minor 7 voicing, okay? So 1, 2, 3, A minor 11, into A minor 7, okay? And then we do this little motive here, okay, where we slide from our 6th to our 7th, hit the 8th fret there, okay, and then G major 7, okay, which is our 4th finger on the G and the 10th fret, the 3rd finger goes on the 9th fret on the B string there, and then our 1st finger is barring off the rest there. So putting that together, A minor 11 to A minor 7, slide up, 8th fret there, and then into our G major 7. All right, so moving on from that, we play our D, G, B, and then into F sharp, half diminished there, 11. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3. Move back, first finger on the 4th fret, second finger laid across the 5th fret on the G, B, and E, and then our 4th finger there on the 7th fret to give us the 11th on top, okay? So 1, 2, 3, lift our 4th finger off, and then we're just going to repeat this little motive here from our 3rd fret, okay, to hit the A, and then E major 7 there, which is the same voicing we had here. We're just moving it down where our root note is on the E note, which is our 7th fret on the A string. Following on from that, people, we want to pop up to this really awesome sounding C7 augmented shape here, okay, which is your first finger on the 8th, second finger on the 8th on the D string, and then, okay, your 3rd and 4th fingers on the 9th fret there, so that whole tone sound. Okay, so recapping our bridge one more time, we got A minor 11 to A minor 7, our little motive, and then into our G major 7. Moving into our F sharp half diminished. There's our voicing there, lift our 4th finger, play our motive again, and then E major 7 into our C7 sharp 5. All right, let's demo up our last A section now, people. So 3, 4, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, D flat, and then all right, cool. So F minor 7, we know this to B flat minor 7 into our E flat 7 to our A flat major 7. Hit our B string, go down to our D flat major 7. We know that from our next, or from this position, our next chord is going to be G flat 13 or F sharp 13, whichever way you want to look at it. Okay, so that's our first finger on the, what have we got, the 8th fret there, and then, okay, our second finger across the 9th fret on the G, B, and E, and our 4th finger up top on the E flat. So from our D flat down here, and then lift your 4th finger, okay? And then we're going to go into our C minor 7 shape, which was the same as our A minor 7 from the first part of the tune. And we just play that on the 8th fret, like that. And we're just going to go, okay, on our E flat note there, okay? So 1, 2, 3, and 4, like that. And then into this diminished shape. Okay, so our second finger from the C minor 7 steps down a semitone, and then we've got this diminished shape here with our fourth finger carrying the G note in the melody on top. Okay, and then we're going to lay our first finger flat and lift up our fourth finger, okay, to give us the F there. So from the C minor, that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. B diminished, lay your first finger flat, okay, and then we're going to bar our first finger across E, D, G, and B, okay, and I like to hybrid pick this one, so you can go play it like a block chord on the piano, and then we go, so hit the chord like that, which is you're hitting the G, the B, and then your fourth finger goes to the A flat, which is the 9th fret on the B string. Okay, so, and then we're stepping up to this shape here, okay, which is an E flat 9, or dominant 9 here with our F on top, like that. And then once you've hit the F on top, we're then going to come back, hit the G note where our second finger is, and then you can resolve that to just a straight A flat triad there, okay, which is, for those who don't know, you've got your second finger on the A flat on the 9th fret, first finger on the E flat, third finger on the D, fourth there. So that little 2-5-1 turnaround, E flat 9. So that wraps up our lesson today, people. Any questions, drop those in the comments below. I'll gladly get back to you guys there. Don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons to stay in touch with the channel. And if you'd like to check out my latest online course, which is the High Point Music Guitar Fundamentals program, you can follow the links below. Check it out on an obligation-free trial and unlock your potential by mastering the fundamental skill sets for contemporary guitar. Also, if you'd like to directly support the content of this channel, people, sign up for a $1 per month membership on Patreon. All the costs go to helping me produce as much content for you people out there as I can. My name's Ryan Wyatt. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch up with you all in the next video.